What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eazy Studio with another Photoshop tutorial. So in today's video, I'll be showing you three problems that is wrong with this image and how to fix it. You might come across these problems or this fault in whatever image you are having, and you can just use this technique or method, to correct them. So I'm going to highlight them quickly. The first one is difference in skin color variation. You can see the forehead and most of our face is red, and the down part of our neck is yellow. So I guess that is the cause of is the blemishes cause the redness. And two is the white balance. And we like to make the teeth and the eyes have the same white color, and also correct the lightning. And two, we're gonna fix the blemishes. So that's the three things we're gonna be doing. Then all of that thing you can add to it, maybe color grading and do some other dodging and burning. But I'm not doing all this dodging and burning. Let's get started. The first thing first, let's do the color correction. So color correction. I won't do frequency separation. Why? I would like to do color correction first, because when you do frequency separation, when you're blending the colors together, this red, is just going to mix up with the other colors, and it's not going to look nice at all. It's not going to give you the real, you know, the natural color you want. So, and you'll find problem using it in any of the websites or maybe work. So let's grab the adjustment layer, hue and saturation adjustment layer. That's what we are going to be using to correct the color or the skin tones rather. I so much love the hue and saturation, and you guys know I love using it a lot. So I'm going to grab the hand tool and I'm going to click on the place I want to correct. In this case, I'm going to click on the red. So let's click on the red, and you can see the slider there. You can move it around, but before you do that, you can take it to the back or take it to forward. I like taking it forward, and you can see the difference now. This side is blue and this side is green. So meaning we have difference in skin color. Okay, so I'm going to change it back to 0. And if you take it forward, you're going to have a blue color. So you can see here purple and the rest. So whichever you want to use. But let's target the yellow. No, I think we should target the red. Yes, let's target the red so we blend everything. So I'm targeting the red here. I'm going to move it till the red is till we have just the selection of the red alone. So something like this. It's fine. Let's turn it off and on. Okay, so now we're targeting the red itself. Okay, so now I'm gonna make this 0, and now we are going to increase the hue. And notice how as we're increasing the hue, it becomes the same with that side of the neck. Now we don't want the effect on the lips. The lips is red. We don't want the effect on the lips, so I'm going to do that right away. Grab the brush tool and let's zoom in. Make sure the foreground color is black and the just clean. Make the brush hardness soft. So I'm just gonna do that and do that to the top part very quickly. So you can take your time and do that. And I'm gonna do this side as well, the high and this side. Yes, so something like this. Let it be there. Right, so now that we have this one, we can see before and after. The red is gone, before and after. Now we can create the stem visible layer. So let's create the stem visible layer. Holding down Control Shift Alternate and E to create a stem visible layer. And this time around, we're going to be doing the frequency separation. So for you, those of you who don't know how to do frequency separation, there are a lot of videos online. But I would like to just keep and you can come back, go learn frequency separation somewhere else, and come back to the video to see the next one. So frequency separation, I'll just go through. So Control J twice, and I'm not going to do the frequency separation. Name this color and name this texture, and I'm going to start my frequency separation. So see you when I get back. All right, so I'm at this side of my Gaussian blur, and I decided to show you something. Because the blemishes are very pronounced, I'm going to use a high radius, a very low radius. I mean, I'm going to use a very low radius so that when I'm blending, it's going to go away so quickly. So that's just the bonus tip I said I want to show you before, I do. So let me continue. All right, so that's for the now. So this is before and then this is after. Well, it took me like let me say 10 minutes to finish this, but you can take your time and finish. But what I notice is the nose. You can see that it's darker than the rest part and it's exposed to light. So let's fix that with the UN saturation again. So I'm going to grab this one and then I'm going to select that area because that's where I want to correct. Increase the U and let's see. So we have just a little difference in color. So I'm going to look out for that. I'm going to take it to where I know I can find. Okay, so I guess I got that range just now. Let's bring it down. I'm going to fine tune it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Something like this. I'm going to leave the selection here and let's close it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to restrict it. Let's grab the brush, make it bigger, make sure the foreground color is black, and I'm going to remove it from, I just want to correct the nose, and yeah, so just do a rough sketch, yeah, of the nose. So something like this. I'm going to erase it from the other part. Okay, so let's go back, open up, and let's go to, I think this is where we are, make it 0, and I guess we need to increase the lightness. So let's raise up the lightness for long. Okay, so we have that. Let's see. Yeah, I think it fixed that. We could decrease your saturation a bit, and let's change hue to yellow. Yeah, so this should do it. I'm gonna leave it like that. So let me see. Let me do a quick before and after. So before and then after. You can see the way it's dark before and after. So we'll quickly fix that. And you can remove it from some places if you don't need it. So I'm going to grab the brush, make it smaller, and maybe remove it from this side. Am I adding? Yeah, I'm adding, sorry. Let's just leave it like this. Okay. Now the next thing is to work on the eye. So I'm going to create a stem visible layer and then grab the um, photo filter. Of course, we're going to use it later. So I'm just going to go to the warming cooling filter 82. So this one, and then I'm going to grab the black and white. Ah, yeah. I'm going to decrease it a little bit. Group the two together and let's mask it. Invert the mask and go ahead, paint with white as your foreground color and paint on it like this. So you don't want to make it noticeable. So just like that and around. I'm going to do this side as well. X to open to something like this. And we have our white teeth. Okay, so if you're not okay with that one, we could as well grab the UN saturation adjustment layer and clip it. Or let's just use the mask, hold down Alt, transfer the mask to width and replace yes. Okay, so now open up the UN saturation. You could decrease the saturation, get, so let's decrease the saturation and increase the lightness, so something like this. And we could take this one, decrease the opacity, find a sweet spot for it, go back to the UN saturation, let's bring it down a little and bring up the lightness. So I'm going to leave it like this, or you can just go with the first one. So whichever one you prefer. I prefer this one and increasing it because it works fine for it. So I'm going to delete the UN saturation. And now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add a photo filter to it. So just grab the photo filter and we're going to leave this warming look, looking nice just add a very rich skin tone to it. All right, so we come to the end of the um, editing. One last thing we can do is to add the curves and check the histogram, and we could try and create some contrast. So let's bring this and bring this down and close it, and then decrease the opacity to somewhere where you feel, yeah. So I feel looks good here. So I'm gonna end the video here. Let's do a quick recap. Let's group, and we have from year to year, from year to year. Notice how the skin is now uniform. The skin tone is uniform with the one on the neck. So before and after. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe. Once again, this is Asas.